Welcome to my cardiovascular disease video series where I'm offering new perspectives for your cardiovascular health. Today is topic number 5, supplements. Are they beneficial? And if so, how to choose? This is Dr. Ellen Rencher, and if you've not been following me here in this video series, I am a clinical nutritionist in functional medicine. I am a chiropractor, and I began my career in cardiac rehab. In this video, I will cover whether we need supplementation, the 3 types of supplements, the case against vitamins, do they help or harm us, and how to read a supplement label and choose wisely. So I have a healthy diet. Do I really need a supplement? I'd say 98% of my patients believe they have a healthy diet. And even if half of them ate the required 10 to 14 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, they may still need supplementation. Because today, our fruits and vegetables do not have the same nutrient content as they did back in 1950. The nutrient value of the produce reduces once it's picked. And then by the time it's shipped and gets to your table, it's lost a great deal of nutrients. This is why growing your own or buying organic fruits and vegetables from your farmer's market is ideal. If you are taking a medication every day, we learned in video number 4 the specific nutrients depleted by your medications. So you will need to replace those with supplements. At the very least, we can all benefit by taking a multivitamin and fish oil. But how do we choose? There are so many. And not all supplements are created the same. Now, there are many marketing terms such as natural, pure, even organic, but beware, none of these terms will lead you to the supplements that will help you. And to add more confusion, some of you may have seen the articles in the Wall Street Journal or Time magazine with titles like "The Case Against Vitamins." Here they revealed the studies published in the American Journal of Medicine that showed that there were no benefits of taking supplements for cardiovascular disease or even other health conditions. And if you're like me, you may have questioned, how can that be? After all, we know a healthy diet will enhance your health, so why wouldn't adding a supplement provide more of a benefit? Well, when I became a clinical nutritionist, I discovered there was actually some truth to these studies. Let's find out which supplements may indeed cause more harm than good. There are 3 types of supplements. I will describe each type and what they deliver, and then how to read the label so you can choose wisely. Because if you're going to make this a daily routine, you probably want the supplement that is helping rather than harming your health, right? The first supplement that I'm going to discuss is the synthetic vitamin. Now, most of the vitamins being sold today are synthetic. They are made in the lab. They do not come from foods. They are made from chemicals. For example, B vitamins are made from petroleum or coal tar. Vitamin E is made from distilled cottonseed oil. And almost all of the supplement companies get their synthetic alpha tocopherol from the East Kodak Company. Yes, I said Kodak Company, which is the photo or film developing company, and they're supplying materials to make the synthetic vitamin E. While these supplements have the same molecular formula of the organic nutrient, they do not contain the cofactors. It's not a complete nutrient like you would find in the food source. So the body can't use it as it is. They will therefore need to steal the cofactors from your organs, tissues, bone, to try to utilize this high-dosed chemical formulation. The synthetic form of vitamin E is known as alpha tocopherol, which is only an isolated portion of the whole. Yet today, it's the only thing we can legally call vitamin E. What's missing is the delta, the gamma, the beta tocopherol, plus selenium and other cofactors and enzymes. So if you've been taking this synthetic form to help your skin or your acne, you've probably noticed that it's not really helping you. Probably the best example of a synthetic supplement and how it differs from the natural food source is the story of vitamin C. A Hungarian scientist in 1932 discovered vitamin C, and they gave him a Nobel Prize for his discovery. In 1932, it was an era of scurvy. Scurvy is a disease caused by deficiency of vitamin C. The blood vessel walls become too permeable. You'll have bleeding gums, loss of teeth, bleeding under the skin. The British supplied their sailors with lemons and limes, which prevented scurvy, which is where they get the nickname limeys. The synthetic vitamin C is made by reacting corn syrup and sulfuric acid to get an abundant amount of ascorbic acid, which is why the chewable vitamin C is so sweet, because it's made from sugar or corn syrup. Now ask any biochemist if synthetic vitamin C and natural vitamin C is the same, and they would say it is. And they would be correct because legally, the only thing that you can call vitamin C today is ascorbic acid. The scientists named the synthetic vitamin C ascorbic acid, meaning anti-scurvy. However, the scientists requested that they do not give him the Nobel Prize because he couldn't cure one case of scurvy with the synthetic vitamin. Those with scurvy were better off eating limes or lemons. He later discovered what he was missing, something he called the P factor and other cofactors. But the Nobel Prize Committee and the supplement companies ignored him because I'm sure you can imagine the economics of making a cheap vitamin C from sugar rather than growing an organic product and processing it properly. So the synthetic vitamins are made from chemicals and are not beneficial. If you bruise easily or want to help your arteries repair, you will not benefit by taking a synthetic vitamin C. The second type of vitamins are known as crystalline vitamins, and they are fractionated vitamins made from natural foods, but treated with chemicals, solvents, and heat that destroy almost all of the cofactors, antioxidants, the enzymes, trace elements, and other beneficial factors of the vitamin. Again, your body would be drained of the cofactors in an attempt to use whatever portion of the vitamin was not destroyed by this type of processing. If you're looking on the label of your vitamins at home, a crystalline vitamin supplement may say something like vitamin A as beta-carotene. This is a fractionated or isolated portion of what a carrot may offer you. There's also the delta and gamma carotene and other factors that are missing. So this in itself creates an incomplete vitamin. The third type of supplements are called whole food supplements, and they are made from organic foods with only the water and the fiber removed. They are dried food, processed below 112 degrees Fahrenheit, so the enzymes remain alive. They contain all of the nutrients cofactors required to be utilized by our body. Now, this type of supplement will nourish your body rather than drain your body as the other formulations would do. Now that you understand what is missing in the synthetic and crystalline vitamins, you have a better understanding of why the studies in the American Journal of Medicine showed taking supplements had no benefit, or in some cases caused harm. We are not smarter than nature. You can't remove a piece of the whole and expect it to work the same. Remember this when you are comparing labels of vitamins. In fact, you may not be impressed with the label of a whole food vitamin at all. So let's take a look. Here's how to read a label. Let's take vitamin A. In a synthetic form, it may say something like acetate, or you may see beta-carotene, and that would be the crystalline form. A whole food vitamin would say carrot powder or pea vine. Vitamin B1, a synthetic or crystalline might say thiamine, whereas a whole food vitamin would say brewer's yeast or yeast. Vitamin C, ascorbic acid, as we talked about, which is basically corn syrup. Whole food vitamin might say rose hips or buckwheat. Vitamin E may read alpha-tocopherol or D-alpha-tocopherol in a synthetic form, and the whole food vitamin, wheat germ oil or pea vine. Now, I can imagine that some of you are still not very impressed with that whole food vitamin label. So I'm going to tell you a story that led to a very important study comparing whole food vitamins to the synthetic form. There was a dentist that studied the diets of other cultures who had healthier teeth than gums. This doctor was also a brilliant inventor. He created the very first whole food multivitamin with organic foods and proper processing to maintain the nutrients. His patients and others soon loved the results, and there was an increasing demand for more products. However, this dentist did not really want to be in the supplement producing business, so he approached a supplement company to see if they were interested in using his whole food processing for healthier supplements. The company was already very successful in making synthetic vitamins, but they wanted to see if the whole foods and processing was indeed the better formulation. So they did a comparison study. Now, this is a rather horrible study the synthetic company performed, but hang in there and you will soon see why I am sharing this with you. The synthetic company took 3 groups of lab animals and nearly starved them to death. The first group, they were fed nothing. The second group was fed with the dentist whole food multivitamin. And the third group was fed with the synthetic multivitamin. After 30 days, all the animals in the first group died. The second group with the whole food vitamin improved 25%. And the third group using the synthetic vitamins improved 50%. After 60 days, the whole food vitamin group improved another 25%, while the synthetic vitamin group improved nearly 100%, almost fully recovered. By 90 days, the whole food vitamin group continued to improve another 25%, while the synthetic vitamin group had all died. I tell you this story so that you understand that while the synthetic vitamins may initially stimulate a feeling of energy, over time they are depleting your body and causing harm. The whole food supplements nourished those starving animals back to health, just as it could nourish your organs or bones back to health. Keep in mind, while your medications may be needed, they're not repairing your body. And in addition, as we discussed in video number 4, they are also depleting certain nutrients, so you will need supplementation. Therefore, it's important to choose the right supplements that will nourish rather than rob your body of more nutrients. Are you starting to feel inspired to repair and get healthier? Or are you feeling confused when you look at your supplement bottles? Don't flounder about in the supplement aisle or suffer another day with your health conditions. Schedule a consultation and get a personalized plan to your recovery. I'd be happy to work with your doctor, but let's make a plan that works. One that not only impresses your doctor with improved blood tests, but truly reverses your conditions. I will review your medications, supplements, blood tests, your diet, and together design a plan that will help you achieve your goals. This completes my cardiovascular disease video series. I hope I've opened your eyes to the concept of true repair and the importance of nutrients. Imagine no longer having high blood pressure or arrhythmias, weak valves, or even plaque in your arteries. Using the functional medicine approach, you can indeed improve or completely reverse your conditions. So make an appointment today. This is Dr. Ellen Rencher. Thank you for joining me.